Hello and welcome back to another video. This problem we're given the equation, which is a quadratic equation, and we're asked which of the following equivalent forms of this equation display the x-intercepts of the parabola in the xy plane as constants or coefficients. So we have our equation y is equal to x squared minus 12x plus 35. And the way we are going to find the x-intercepts is using the factors of this quadratic. So we're going to have x minus some number times x minus some number, right? Where if we have y is equal to this, and let's say we have x minus a and x minus b, our x-intercepts are a and b. Why? How do we know that? Well, what is an x-intercept? It's the value of x when y is equal to 0, right? This is your x-intercept. Let's say x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0. So plugging in 0 for y here, that's equal to x minus a times x minus b. So for this to be equal to 0, either x minus a has to be equal to 0, in which case add a to both sides and we find that x has to be equal to 0 plus a, which is a, or x minus b is equal to 0, and doing a similar thing, we find that x has to be equal to b. So you get it from the thing that is being subtracted in these factors, right? X minus a, the factor leads to the x-intercept of like positive a, x minus b leads to b. So if we look here, this c is the only one that's of the form x minus a times x minus b. So if we just come through and say, okay, this is what we think our answer is. If this is equivalent to this equation, then it is showing the x-intercepts. So we just have to make sure if we distribute this out, that it's going to be equal to this. So we have x times x is x squared, minus 7 times x is minus 7x, minus 5 times x is minus 5x, minus 5 times the minus 7 is positive 35. Right, the negatives cancel. So we have x squared, and then minus 7 minus 5 is minus 12x plus 35. This is equal to this, therefore C is your final answer. Hopefully this was helpful doing this sort of backwards. I think it takes a little bit less work and sort of helps you understand why we're going through this problem relating x-intercepts to factors. But even if you just do it normally by finding the x-intercepts and then seeing which one of the equations has that, you're going to get the same thing. But as always, thank you for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.